Howdy, folks, and welcome to day 10. And this information, if you knew what advantage you would have in understanding, seeing the subliminal, then you would certainly have a greater hold over things and have less things have a greater hold over you, particularly through the world of advertising. So, seeing the subliminal, when taught to use the brain, you can see it. Subliminal advertising. What type of advantage would you have in life if you could see these things? Well, you wouldn't be at the effect. Welcome, the other side of subliminal, reality, not just a certain way, counter-intention, 8 steps to still the mind, daily exercises, and what's next? Possibility. You know, everything you are fighting, you created. The story of Victor Frankenstein and his fight. He spends his life fighting the monster. Frankenstein is a good personal development metaphor for what we are trying to overcome, the monster within. Today is about freedom, your freedom revolution, and the other side of subliminal. Free yourself from the traps of the mind. Freedom is letting go. What is subliminal? What does it mean? Below the threshold of sensation or consciousness, perceived by or affecting someone's mind without their being aware of it. For example, the Coke sign and the advertisement. Sometimes you might just see the Coke for 1 second and all of a sudden you think, oh, I could do with a Coca-Cola. And you know what? The bloke always gets the attractive girl. So it's good to turn that off. So what mind is actually working? If fully engaged, you catch that. But as an observer of mind and senses, and you see the reflection and go, wow, I've just received a message. And in training yourself, you can see the difference and have a better self-control and be more in tune. So know when you are on autopilot and when not, and know the difference and be in control. The intentional spiritual mind. Now, if you lost all your memory that you identify with completely but are still conscious, that is you. This is the spiritual mind. Versus, of course, the material machine mind, the mind that can be triggered, that you create one decision at a time. You perceive what you like, what you're about, what you think about yourself, your body, your life, your job, the possibilities, and the way life is. But these are not really you. They are your material models. What is safe? What is dangerous? You know, you need to disidentify with the machine mind. You become aware of it being triggered and controlled. When you do that, you have a better chance. Why am I doing this? But I cannot do it. Why can I not do this? The awkward, out of step with reality and the certain behaviors around certain people that you have, that you don't have around others. And also coming into major life decisions. For me personally, coming up to maybe up to almost 5 years ago, where every big decision I had to make always had to involve the opinion of my younger but highly successful at the time brother. And what about now? It's completely changed for various reasons. So it's like watching the mind from the outside is seeing the subliminal. The goal is to start to see your mind from a little bit of a distance. From here to here. And from here. And if my mind starts to identify with the material mind, you as the critical observer start to delineate and take control and know the difference. So when I feel an urge that I want to or need something, I am not associating with my mind as if it is real. When my mind says, why? What's this coming from? Is this my desire or is it a knee-jerk reaction? What's the importance of all of this? Well, in this presentation, you are learning the exact steps on how to see the outside looking in. Don't be at the effect of your mental material mind or at the expectations of others. I want to be able to create my own reality of my own accord to the degree I want to create that. And what is on the other side of the threshold? The truth, oneness. And that is when connected to all people, which means you feel calm, relaxed, and connected. When you are at oneness, you see the thing, and that is not your mental mind. It tends to be brighter. It brings joy. For me personally, it's when I'm in Fiji, relaxing, enjoying, and doing what I love. It's been a long time since I've been there, but I can still take myself there without being there using these methods. It's not about being in fight or flight. Watch out, everything is out to get you. That's when your vibration is so low. You try and control the masses. You know, evolution could have happened 1,000 times faster if we did not become so invested in what reality is, especially you insurance agents out there looking at risk, risk, risk. And this is a great one. Even if someone says you will not, the human spirit always says, yes, I will. Yes, I will referee first grade rugby at the age of 50. And once I get through this obstacle, you start to see the subliminal and see what things have power with us and how to change. This guy here, the warden from the Shawshank Redemption, for me represents those that say you will not, and the characters of life that try to psych you out. This system, this program, this information has helped me overcome that victim mentality, and it can help you too. So, identify at a distance our material mind, and then we get back to our I will, or I intend to referee first grade rugby at 50 and to motivate others to do what is possible for them. You see, Yoda is not a pacifist 24/7. He only stands up if necessary. The ultimate figure of light and being enlightened. He's on purpose and he's evolved above the material things, but certainly not a pacifist. There is an I will based on dark. We don't all need to be hit with a stick in order to be stepping into line and to be a certain way, the moral right or wrongness. If not, though, some people do become deviants, but we want to become beyond that and not requiring that level of discipline. We learn as we go, but as we arrive, we say this: my best chance of survival is for all to be operating at a higher level, and that is ecologically and ethically. You know, there's always a percentage that are antisocial. I think we all know who they are. It's about 3%. I must undermine, attack, destroy, have you under my thumb to survive. We don't like it. It doesn't make us feel good. And as for those antisocial characters, knock yourself out. You're here to be a balancer. You're a wild card catalyst. You'll do it anyway. The other 97%, there's 20% under the influence of these antisocial people. Another 25% cause problems. And another 50% are left alone. They're hiding. So, and there's 25% that are trying to get something done just because their purpose, they're driven. And of that, there are 3% who are absolute visionaries connected to their purpose. The idea is to connect that 3% to the 25%. And get in touch with your higher self versus your lower self. That is spirit, expecting nothing and appreciating everything. That really does help me. Expect nothing and appreciate everything when you come from a place of spirit, as opposed to coming from a place of ego where you expect everything and you appreciate nothing. Don't you know who I am? I should be refereeing first grade. I'm the man. That's not the way to go. Trust the process. Trust the universe. Keep going. And you know, reality is not just a certain way. You know, this guy on the left, he is on purpose. But the guy on right wonders, why is life such a struggle, like his weight? There's a whole lot of things that have a hold over him as opposed to the other guy on the left. It doesn't come down to winning a battle. It comes down to ceasing to engage in the battle at all. The goal is to vibrate at a higher vibration. This means life is getting easier. So you get in the flow like a river, and you can create things. But you can do and will get knocked down. But reality is not just one thing. And again, I want you to be able to look at that and see that this is not the only reality that exists. I want to be able to shoot holes in it and be able to see past it. To be able to see past, it doesn't come down to winning a battle. There is no battle at all. It's all in your head. And this is the thing I've been fighting within my own self, my own perceptions. Again, reality needs an observer to exist. Let's finish it there and get to part B next time.